Kampala, a capital city of many contrasts, with some areas rivaling some of the great cities of the world. And several slums, some of them popular and others obscure and unfamiliar. Most of these slums suffer lack of basic social services, not least the congestion, the result of poor planning and poor housing structures. To make matters worse, flooding in these slums is common simply because they are in most cases situated in wetlands. Poor health conditions caused by lack of toilets and lack of where to dispose of their garbage are some of the reasons for the low levels of sanitation.
Garbage that is accumulating every day in these houses. These are people who are staying in a single room, one room. So they need to keep their garbage inside their rooms. They cannot keep it for too long. So they end up getting that garbage into the drain. Or they have come to the extent of even dumping the garbage in the toilets. Someone comes with a sack of garbage and gets the whole sack into the toilet. Want to get rid of the garbage. They don't know where to put it.
Good afternoon there, you are most welcome to Metro. I am Priscilla. Now this week we bring you to Briquette, one of the city's slums that has several thousands of people living in such a congested place. Now the issue here is the same issue in all the suburbs around Kampala, garbage disposal. But what have the people of this place done to deal with garbage? Catch this and more on the program. Briquette zone in Kawempe division. It is one of the numerous slums in this division and faces a variety of unaddressed issues. Scott Chiwanuka, councillor for the area, outlines the main challenges that are faced here.
Kati bw'otunuulira Briquette, kangambe Briquette, kangambe nyumba mulimu za mugotteko, kangambe
There are very many people living here. The houses are in poor condition and during the wet season, the whole area gets flooded.
Ate bafuna mpola mu kitundu kino, kangambe obungi bw'abantu, kangambe sinsobola kubagamba muwendo kubanga
I'm not sure of the population figures of this area because several people come and go.
Kangambe bukaseera population ekola ki ekyuka. Ebizibu basinga endwadde nnyingi olwokuba nti kati tufuna omujjuzo ogw'enkuba.
Whenever the area floods, we get several cases of people falling ill.
Nga zijja mu mazzi. Alinga omusujja, tufuna kolera, tufuna diarrhea, abaana balwala emisujja. Kati n'emyala gyaffe kyegiba miyonjo, abisaani kwe basinga basuula mu myala.
The drainage channels are all blocked with waste.
Okusanga enfuna mpola abamu tebalya na kyamisana kubanga emirimu tebalina.
With a total population of over 3 million people and spread over 8 zones, garbage disposal is certainly a major challenge in this area. This is compounded by the crowded and congested nature of the housing the result of poor planning or lack of it.
When it comes to organic waste, people dump it anywhere. This is because we don't have a proper mechanism of disposing of this garbage.
This is a slum.
There are no clear passage here because of the poor planning, so people take advantage to construct anywhere.
But Waisetu zone is lucky among the 8 zones in Kawempe. Green Bio Energy, a project geared towards the sustainable management of the environment, has set up shop to help the residents in a more sustainable way of getting rid of their organic waste and putting it to good use instead of just throwing it around. It is 6 months since the project began operation here in Kawempe. It mainly seeks out organic waste such as banana and cassava peelings. These are used to make char, an ingredient that is used to make charcoal briquettes.
What happens with the cleaning the environment, we train people on how to do an intensive organic waste collection from the neighborhood. So they're collecting the organic residues, the peelings from the neighborhood. And with this project, we give these people what we call a free training. Now this free training involves training you how to do the collection of the organic residues, particularly the peelings, banana peelings, potato peelings, cassava peelings, so that they come together. We identify groups of people from the community. They come together and then we give them these free trainings. From the free training, we also give them what we call a machinery.
Residents like Ruth Namfuka have embraced the project and have been participating in it for the last 5 months. It works in 2 ways: to help clear the garbage and to provide the women who take part with some form of sustenance. Women like Ruth Namfuka move from house to house looking for garbage dumps and collecting the organic waste, which is vital for making the char. Ruth is not the only one in this community who has embraced the idea. Alice Nakasolia and a few other women have also taken up the idea and are now actively involved in the project. Although they are not earning much out of the project at the moment, they are glad to contribute towards keeping the environment safe and contributing towards improving sanitation in the area in the process.
Wanya kasasiro kituyamba okukendeeza kasasiro ate ekizibu kyetufuna kyankuba enkuba wejja bisaaniko bitutawaanya nnyo okwanika ate tetulina ebifo wetubiteeka nti wano wetulinda bikuŋŋaanyiza.
Twakakola emyezi 6 nga tukuŋŋaanya kasasiro oyo tumwanika kakati bwe tumwanika okujjako enkuba yetutawaanya naye teri nkuba tubyanika ebikuta byaffe bulungi nnyo.
However, not everyone has welcomed it, despite the fact that the project is a well-intended move to help them to make use of organic waste instead of leaving it as a rotting and constant eyesore. Even if it is meant to provide better ways of getting rid of organic waste, it is facing a major problem: resistance from some residents. Metro takes a short breather but returns with more. Please don't go away.
At first, I would say part of the challenges that maybe we have faced, at first they don't know about the idea, and maybe they think, who are these people who are coming in to introduce this idea, before they develop trust for us. But after some time, we explain to them the idea and tell them how important, how it will protect their environment, how it will bring incomes into their families or wherever they will be working from.
However, as Scott Chiwanuka, the area councillor, explains, funds budgeted by local government for garbage collection here will eventually be scaled down to people like these women as the project continues. It is why she thinks there is every reason for all to embrace it.
Mbadde nsaba kati aba Green Bio Energy bongere okugenda okukola ku research mu bitundu ebirala bagere nga basaasaanya enjiri eno.
This project should be extended to all suburbs around so that they can all learn that clean environment begins with the residents themselves.
Okulaga abantu nti nno ffe tuyina okukola ki bw'oba olina ekizibu gwesooka okukikola ki okunoonya abagenda okuyamba ku kizibu ekyo naye oba ofunye abakuyamba ate nabuteekamu amaanyi twongere okuba nti tuyamba ku bannaffe twongere okulongoosa ebitundu byaffe n'okuba nti Uganda tugiberamu nga tugyeyagaliramu.
After the organic waste is collected, it is first dried to the right texture. Then, it is burned under a controlled amount of oxygen to create char. It is this char that is sold to Green Bio Energy for further processing into charcoal briquettes.
we also give them what we call a machinery. Now this machinery converts the peelings into what we call biochar. The most interesting bit about this project is that this converted biochar is sold to GBE. GBE comes and buys this biochar that is the biochar that is being converted, so people are able to get incomes.
From Kawempe, the char is transported to a factory in Kabembe, Mukono district, for further processing. At this plant, the char and charcoal dust are mixed. Then, starch is added to bind the mixture together in order to form a unique type of dustless charcoal, way different from ordinary charcoal.
We have collection of organic waste which we dry and burn in a process which we call carbonization. Carbonization, for simple Ugandan, it is burning with limited oxygen. Then after carbonization, we normally mix with another product which is organic, though some people contest that. It is the charcoal dust. Normally when people buy a bag of charcoal, the ordinary charcoal, it has a fraction which they cannot sell, so they normally dump it into the drainage channels. If you pass through some slum areas, you will see that. So the factory processes include drying the waste if it has been affected by rain. Then after drying it, we take into the crushing machine. After crushing it, we take into the mixing machine. The mixing machine, we have the raw materials, the carbonized waste and the charcoal dust, and then we mix the binders. The binders normally is starch. Starch can be got from cassava flour, can be got from maize flour, can be got from other products. So after the mixing stage, we go to the pressing stage. Here we have the briquetting press or the briquetting machine.
The resulting charcoal is marketed as Briketi, and it is now beginning to be popular among end users. One of them is Richard Edwok, a chef at an uptown restaurant for the last 4 years. Richard was introduced to briquettes and has been using it for the last 4 years and has no regrets switching from ordinary charcoal to this type of fuel.
Yeah, I think the advantage briquette has over charcoal is that, first of all, it's environmental friendly. You don't need to go and destroy trees in order to make briquettes. So they are made locally, cheap out of the waste products. So that is a very great advantage using briquettes. And the outcome is also good, that it lasts long and then it's smoke free.
Green Bio Energy currently produces up to 1.5 tons of charcoal made out of organic waste daily. But there are plans to increase production to suit the growing demand for this charcoal across the country.
And still we are not looking at stopping there. We are going to double our production to 3,000 kilos per day, that is 3 tons per day. We are already implementing what we have planned by increasing the machinery. Just 1 month for now, we shall be having the factory operating at the production capacity of 3,000 kilos.